oval plate out in Phoenix. You and I talked about how a lot of tools that drivers have at their disposal. Whatever brief or whatever relief they may have been given from being really busy in the cockpit in Phoenix, I get the impression maybe at this place that's not the approach. You're going to be pretty busy.
You're busy here. Your hands are all over. We watch them onboards, no matter who it's with, and they're fighting these race cars. I mean, to get the max out of them. They're, between the bumps and the slick areas, the concrete and asphalt, they're busy. And then you got to drive hard around this place to be fast.
Shock springs, all that stuff, very, very important in terms of the setup. But I'm also, from what you've suggested to me and what I gleaned from your observations, I think the balance on your brake bias is going to be huge.
It is, because what happens, and we see this in several areas, is it may be good in certain corners, but other ones it's off, but you can't change that per lap. It's just too difficult to do. And so you really have to get that bias where it's equal at every corner, best you can, and then just kind of, that's where the driver talent comes into play, going, okay, if I go to this corner too hard, it's going to lock up the front. If I go to this one, it's going to lock up the rear. So I got to be careful of those, but majority of them we're good to go.
You got to make sure you're not cooking them too. I mean, we saw Rinus VeeKay go into a runoff area. He sat there a while to the point where they had to get the fire extinguisher.
But imagine what happened there. Too much front brakes, the front's locked up. And when the front's locked up, that's not generating heat. It's just the pads are locked onto that rotor, and it doesn't create heat because it's not spinning.